Hey everybody, Tom Cherryholmes here from irata.online with another PLATOTerm status update. This one for the MS-DOS version of the client. This particular version of the client is a standard 16-bit MS-DOS application compiled as an executable using the Watcom C compiler, specifically OpenWatcom 1.9. It is intended to target all IBM compatible machines from the IBM 5150 on up, and the current bringup that I have here uses the IBM CGA 4-color graphics mode. Other graphics modes that are supported by the Watcom graphics library will be supported, and I am folding those in. So this means at the end of the day we'll be able to support Hercules graphics, CGA, EGA, MCGA, VGA, etc., with hopefully the ability to add support for Tandy 1000, aka PC Junior graphics mode as well, as it has a nice 16-color graphics mode which could really be leveraged here. There is currently no color or paint supported as of yet, as this is the initial bring up, but those will be added in short order. So with that, we'll go ahead and look at the demo. Now, the MS-DOS version of PLATOTerm uses a fossil driver, so find yourself a fossil driver. For the purposes of demonstration here, I am using the latest version of the BNU fossil driver. Simply load it into memory, and you'll see here, communication driver now resident. And I have Plato currently looking over here on drive D, which points to my programming workspace for this particular project. You will see here that Plato execute currently clocks in at just over 38.5 kilobytes. I don't expect it to grow that much larger. Not bad, I don't think. So we'll go ahead and start it. And right now I'm running at approximately 4.77 megahertz speeds. So for the purposes of demonstration here, I've locked the baud rate at 1200 bits per second. Of course, faster machines can do faster baud rates. So we'll go ahead, since we have confirmation that we can dial out. And here we go. We're dialing out. And we'll see here in just a moment the familiar irata.online login screen. Pardon the glitch there. OBS is lagging behind ever so slightly, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and log in. And we can see here that everything looks just fine with PLATOTerm. Now, right now I'm using default color index 3, which is currently cyan. I'm going to take and change this to white as appropriate. So anyway, it's just one of those things on the list. We'll go ahead and do a couple run through some paces here. Let's look at some notes. And as you can see, yeah, it's running just fine. Of course, the color support will be added in as some of the other video modes come into play. We'll go ahead and shift stop here, get out, and we'll try a little font downloading example with the checker scan. And as you can see right now, what you see here is literally the result of roughly a day and a half worth of engineering work to take and do the initial bring up. And again, this is possible literally because of the extreme portability of PLATOTerm in the first place. And as you can see, it's doing extremely well. And no, the S isn't dropped off the end there. OBS is just lagging behind a little bit. Once the screen updates again, we'll see it just fine. As we can see here, there's checkers ready to go, doing just fine. And of course, the same things apply before here. We can see that the text output routines are not as efficient as they could be. But this can be remedied with faster and more optimized text routines, which PLATOTerm will be getting. This particular version of PLATOTerm will be getting that in short order. And darn it! Well, I was hoping to be able to show that, but you know. The serial routines are still very preliminary. I'm not buffering anything. This is just as it is coming through, and I'm of course emulating a 4.77 megahertz machine inside DOSBox by using 300 clock cycles per frame here. So, I mean, as you can see, the IBM PC version is already coming along quite nicely. And I'll go ahead and leave it here. More to come very soon.